Hey, welcome to the MNSpiritCast, everybody. It is Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Hope everybody's having a good evening. We got a good show lined up for you guys tonight. First of all, before we get off, this episode of MNSpiritCast is sponsored by dscos.com, where you can get tons of cool equipment, ranging from spirit ball orbs or antique music boxes or anything, and you can use code MNSH and get 10% off your order. So definitely check that out. You can also get some merchandise at spreadshirt.com/Minnesota Spirit Hunters. We have hats, t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got anything that you can imagine. We are streaming on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch tonight. First of all, it's good to see everybody. Once again, we were live a couple of days ago, but it's good to see everybody as usual. And we all knew it. Matt's watching our show while he's live, so thank you, Matt. But yes, we got a good show for you tonight, and we actually stole one of Matt's co-hosts. We got Lurker with us tonight. He's no longer lurking, guys. He's on camera with us tonight. But before we do that, let's go ahead and bring on our co-host. Here is Brandon. Hello.
Hello, how's it going, guys?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
It could be better, but you know what? Can't complain too much. And you got a little visitor there with you.
You wave and say
hi. Hi. All right, well, guys, this is Brandon. This is our co-host. If you don't know, I'm Marcus. I'm the host. I'm the founder of Minnesota Spirit Hunters. And Brandon is our lead technician of Minnesota Spirit Hunters. And speaking of Minnesota Spirit Hunters members, here is our lead medium, Rochelle. How are you?
Hi, guys. Good. How are you?
Not too bad. Just excited for the show tonight. You know, finally get this man out of the comments and bring him onto the show and give him a little bit of crap. So I'm a little excited about that.
Right.
So without further ado, guys, here he is, Carlos, aka Lurker.
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Thank you for having me on the show tonight, guys. I really appreciate
Thank
this.
you for coming on.
For sure, guys.
Thank you
Any
very
questions?
much. And you know what, Lurker, you and I were right. He's not crashing our show on video, but he is in the comments. So now he's lurking. The tables have been turned. He's lurking now.
You forgot the eyeballs.
Right? Got tired of listening to my voice, so I guess I'll listen to... Ooh. Guess who needs a new consultant now?
You forgot your pencil and book there.
Right? Okay, so everybody, here's our YouTube channel, and thank you to... There's your eyeballs, Lurker.
There you go.
He's lurking. Well, all right, so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can catch every single episode of MNSpiritCast, every episode of Minnesota Spirit Hunters, and beyond that, live investigations will be streamed on there and everything. So you can subscribe and see every bit of our content, and yeah. So, and thank you to Kara for being our moderator tonight. You're amazing for doing that. And here we are for Twitch. Also for Twitch. All right. So, Lurker, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been doing investigations for 3 years. I'm kind of a researcher. I'm not an expert in this, guys. Don't get it twisted. It's just something I've been doing. I mean, a lot of paranormal investigators do the traditional stuff with the voice box, the EVP recorders, REM pods, all that. I know they do different stuff a little bit, but I literally am the unconventional paranormal investigator, quite literally. Right. So I do stuff that's not normally meant for, you know, like when I use devices that's not normally meant to be used in a paranormal investigation setting. Mm-hmm. So I dibble and dab on that. There's some cases I didn't get anything, but there's other cases I got something pretty interesting. Okay. So, yeah.
And actually that brings it up because back in November you were supposed to be on the show, and that's when this show was supposed to take place. but you had some medical things to deal with and everything. But I do remember from that conversation where you were talking about using using an app while you sleep. Basically, the app tells you, when you snored or when you rolled over or whatever. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Calm app, yeah.
Calm app, yes. And you used this Calm app, and did you use it while you slept, or did you kind of investigate with it?
Use it while I investigate with it. And in that video, I promised you I didn't do this.
Yeah.
Because I was holding on like this with both of my hands on that tablet. I just want to let everybody know, if they do watch that video, it's not me tapping my fingers. I promise you, I don't know where that sound is coming from. I have no idea, which is
That's
weird.
crazy.
Because I couldn't explain that one, so I'm still trying to figure that out.
Well, if anybody is interested in watching that video of Lurkers, that is on his YouTube channel, and the link for his channel is in the description of this podcast. So, Lurker, I'm gonna go watch that because I want to see what you're explaining to us, and I want to watch that because that sounds kind of suspicious, almost. And if you don't know who was doing it, like. That's a good thing for like everybody to keep an eye out. Maybe you missed something or whatever,
Yeah, if you watch the video, I don't know, it's weird, it's strange because I think in the middle of the video, the light started going like this on my camera.
Really?
On the tablet. Yeah, it or something. It was on the phone or something. It was weird.
Yeah.
For some reason. I don't know why it was doing that. I couldn't really explain that one either. So I just left it out there for y'all to go check it out and find out for yourselves what you think. Maybe.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to deem it as paranormal yet, unless I know for sure if it is paranormal or not.
Right.
From everybody else. I'm still new to this investigation. Yeah, I've done it for 3 years. I cultivated this style, but I'm still learning as I go.
Exactly. And that's totally okay because, let's say you're in the field for 5 years. You're not always going to know anything. 15 years even, you're not going to know everything. I mean, look at Matt. He's been doing it for 17 years and he doesn't know squat,
That's what I'm saying. Love you, Matt.
We love you, Matt. All right.
No, but going back to the Calm app, I have another device that I plan on using, and that's similar to the Calm app, but it's actual device. This puppy right here.
Oh, is that an alarm clock?
It's an alarm clock, but it also plays like sounds, like the one in the app, but this time it's an actual device. I plan on using this for my future videos.
Huh. And have you used it yet?
I'm still running some tests on it. I gotta run a few more tests on it before I take this puppy out and put it on video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that would be pretty cool. You definitely, yeah. We actually do have one of those. It's we actually use it as an alarm clock and everything. I just didn't know it made noise, so that'd be pretty cool to use on an investigation.
Yeah, it makes natural sounds because the idea of this device is I want to see how they react, similar to what the Calm app is. How would they react under natural environment sounds?
Right.
If it increases paranormal activity, or if it decreases paranormal activity, or if it, somehow communicate with it more. Mm-hmm. It's just testing. It's what I normally do.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yes. All right. That'll be really cool. And when you do make those videos, make sure to send out some links so we can promote that. And because I think that'd be pretty interesting to watch and see if it actually does interact with the paranormal. So yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing that. So
yeah, of course.
For everybody who doesn't know Lurker, how did the name Lurker start? What did you start doing to make everybody start calling you Lurker?
Well, there's a backstory behind this one. I used to be called Alamo City Night Owl, because the reason why Alamo City Night Owl, because I'm from this city and I'm a night owl. I'm out and about all night. So, the that's how the name originated. Because, from what happened in the past where I got burned by a lot of people, I decided to change that name because I was trying to come up with a different brand. So Late Night
Right.
Lurker came into it. And I like to wear hoodies all the time. So there you go.
Hey, I think that's a pretty cool name. It really sticks. Everybody, yeah, it's like everybody actually kind of, how do I word it? It just stuck with everybody.
It blew up. That brand blew
it
up.
did. And how long ago did you your names kind of get switched?
About almost 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, because now you're the co-host of the ParaCrew Podcast on what, Friday nights?
It depends because of my schedule. Sometimes I do it Wednesday. Sometimes
Okay.
it just varies.
And it's good to see both you and Sarah getting out there and getting on these podcasts and hosting these podcasts. And here's the link to the ParaCrew Podcast, by the way. So it's good to see you both getting out there and finding your sound and your voice and everything. Because I don't know if you were, because I think you and I talked before. You said you were a little camera shy, correct?
Well, I wouldn't say a little. I'm a lot camera shy. It took a lot of courage for me to get on camera. Heck, I even hosted a few shows myself on Matt's podcast before. It took a lot of courage for me and a lot of strength for me to get on there and actually host the show and everything. I came a long way.
So what actually made you do it?
Well, not only just to build my brand up and get opportunities out there, but I also want to meet with different people, and also I want to use that platform to help other people and bring them up and lift them up too and get their work out there, because I know it's like, as a paranormal investigator and your work not getting noticed. So that's why I'm on the same mission as Matt and Squeakers, because I want everybody to get a fair shot and opportunity, whatever the case may be, opening up a business, opening up a podcast, getting on radio, TV, who knows, just to help them out there, just to get them a little stepping stone to get where they need to get. Exactly. And that's why I do what I do. Exactly.
Yeah, if I can bring it up real quick, Lurker, the shadow behind you, if I'm not mistaken, it kind of looks like your logo with the hood over your. Oh, okay, so that's a piece of clothing.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so it looked like your logo with the hood over your head. That's kind of cool.
Thank you.
So, Rochelle and Brendan, I mean, you guys know who Lurker is, but is there anything that you guys have been wanting to know or ask about him?
Go ahead, Brandon.
Huh?
Go ahead and go first.
Oh, okay. You work at a hotel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any activity at the hotel where you work?
Minger, Crockett, yes.
Okay.
Lots of activity, especially at the Crockett, where I'm sitting in my office doing my report, and there's nobody but me and the night auditor. I would hear like footsteps or like in the kitchen. I'm like, somebody here? I'm gonna go check it out. I thought a homeless might have snuck in. Nobody there. Couldn't explain that one. That gave me the heebie-jeebies, because the Crockett is built right on the Alamo, the Battle of the Alamo battleground.
Ooh,
literally, wow. A lot of guys, a lot of men lost their lives there.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
And actually, I might have a surprise for everybody here in just a second. So,
Lurker, do you have any gifts or anything, or you just go out and investigate on your own and do your own little thing and research and stuff?
Well, I just research and investigate. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, when I was a kid, I kind of stick out like a sore thumb. I've been treated differently when I was a kid. I was bullied a lot, so I didn't really understand why I was getting treated like this. I thought maybe because I was ugly, and sure enough, I wasn't ugly. It was because of my energy or something. I don't know.
Aw.
I'm still discovering more about myself. So
Okay.
I can't say for sure if I have gifts or not.
Okay. You just get bugged.
What is your favorite thing about the paranormal field?
The favorite thing about being in the paranormal field is being able to go out there and investigate to see what you can get. Sometimes you go in there not expecting much, but man, the minute you get done and start reviewing the footage, you're like, wait, did I really just get all that? No way. I didn't come in there expecting something, because most of my not only I do unconventional, using unconventional devices, but I also do unconventional investigations too. What I mean by unconventional investigations is there's a few videos I did on sound. Like I did angel numbers 1111 hertz sound combined it with Holy Bible with this, and sure enough, I got some interesting results from that.
Wow.
Yeah, something like that. I do unconventional investigations like that.
So what was your favorite place that you went to?
The gardens, the San Antonio Botanical Gardens, is still my favorite so far.
What'd you find there?
There was some history behind those cabins, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like deep history like the Battle of the Alamo, but like that one cabin where I forgot his name, but the guy that owned the house, he owned like a bakery, and then when he was riding the horse one day, he slipped and fell, and somehow the thing got on his neck and killed him right on the property.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
I totally agree with Kara. Kids can be mean. It's Carlos. I'm kind of coming from the same direction as you, because I went through a lot in school as well.
Same thing here.
I don't know if that happened in school or if it continues to happen today or what, but I completely understand. Because I was called every name that you can think of, and it tears a person up. It really does.
Destroys your self-confidence.
Yeah, exactly. Like some of that stuff is still stuck with me today. It's hard to forget. And this is coming from kids that are younger than you, or and this is coming from kids that are more financially stable and everything than you, and that they see an opportunity to knock somebody down, and they do it because it makes them feel better. But in the end, if it was happening to them, they would see how everyone else feels. So I know where you're coming from.
Exactly.
A lot of people do.
Exactly. Yeah, it's I mean, just the way that I don't know if it's how kids are brought up as kids, or if it's self-taught or watching others, but bottom line is bullying is just not okay, and
No, not at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like I went through a ton of bullying in the past, and so I completely get where you're coming from with that.
And that's why we click so well.
Exactly.
We've been through it.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, I mean, so okay, well, kind of change it to something a little more happier. You said you were gonna grab a few pieces of your equipment and show us out.
What I used in my videos so far? Sure.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. First of all, I got this here. I don't know if you can see it, but
Ooh, what is that?
that is the light meter. What this is, it's used that photographers use to measure the amount of light they need to take pictures for like modeling and stuff. So I figured, well, I mean, light anomalies and exist, so why not give this a shot? So I used it in a paranormal setting. I mean, I got some pretty interesting readings, but I still can't explain what's going on with those readings. I'm gonna have to go back and see what's going on with that, because readings will go off, even though I wasn't even shining at this. Let me open it up. Even though I'm not shining right at here, somehow it would get like a super high reading or a super low reading for some reason. Don't know why, but I used it and somewhat it gave me some pretty interesting results with this light meter. Never thought I would use it for a paranormal investigation setting, but hey, I'm still going to use this thing.
Hey, in this field, you never know what's going to work. It could be the weirdest thing, something that you wouldn't even think of on a paranormal investigation. Anything, I'm not going to say anything because not everything will work, but you'd be surprised with what you can use to communicate with spirits and stuff.
Yeah, and I got another one right here. There, I'll switch it on for y'all. This is the aerometer.
Ooh.
The aerometer. It measures the wind, like the amount of wind coming in through the blades like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, I didn't really get much results with this, but sometimes in my videos, I would hear like ghost wind, even though my AC is off and it's not windy outside.
Right.
So I figured, let's see if a spirit would interact with this blade and try to get it to spin in hopes to get a reading like that. But I didn't get any results from it, so I can conclude that they didn't react to this one very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And where can we find these unique tools?
Amazon.
Okay.
And I have one more, which I use pretty often. This is a sound meter.
Yes.
It has a little thing right here.
I have used one of those before, aka a sound Doppler, right? Like a sound meter, sound Doppler, whatever.
Measures the amount of decibels in a space. So I figured, you get EVPs or you get like all sorts of noise that paranormal like things make, or like ghosts or spirits or demons make, whatever the case is. It would set this thing off. I used it in my Ouija board videos before. I still couldn't explain the error that it kept giving me, the NA or N whatever. It was weird. I'm still trying to figure that out to this day.
Right.
I'm still going over the footage.
Well, the thing is, so the Ouija board videos and everything, I've made Ouija board videos before and had some pretty crazy stuff going on. Yeah, that's one thing that I don't think I'd ever do again.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't plan on doing it again. I just wanted to see, because there's a lot of these YouTubers out there which I don't like some of them, because I seen their Ouija videos. I would see like the planchette like that, or like just move around all sorts of crazy. Like, I'm like, there's no way this Ouija board could do something like that. It takes a lot of energy to move that planchette out of the board,
right?
Or it takes a lot of energy for the board to be acting up. So why not try it? And sure enough, I tried it. The board didn't react at all or anything, but I did have something happening. But I wouldn't say it's the same as the ones in the videos that other YouTubers made. So I can't.
Right.
It's hard to verify on that one.
Well,
right. And
like what you were saying, they could always have like a magnet underneath the thing, underneath the table and whatnot.
Right. That's the thing. Or a string, or like a fishing wire or something.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way that could be happening. Like, I was doing a video on it. I didn't see anything happen like that. But I did have something happening in the room. Let's just say that. And my devices were acting up, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I had younger, and I used it, and it moved pretty fast. And then somebody else borrowed it without my knowledge. And when I came home, I says, "Did you touch my Ouija board?" And they're like, "No." And she was hanging out her window, and the window had slammed on her. And she was hanging out, and I says, "You gonna lie to me anymore?" She's like, "No, we let me out of my window." I said, "You gonna give me back the Ouija board?" She's like, "Yeah." So we touched it again after that, but yeah, somehow she got stuck out her window trying to get out and slammed shut on her. So
right.
Wow. Everybody, welcome. Everybody, welcome our lead investigator, Nicole.
Hi.
Hi, Nicole.
What did I miss?
What did you miss? Well, we were just talking about some of Lurker's equipment that he's used on, investigations before, and yeah, I mean, Lurker is associated with. You didn't miss much because Lurker is associated with Matt, but no. See, Matt, you want to rip on me on your show, Matt? It's my turn. You too, Lurker. Hey, Lurker, quick question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Coke product?
Interesting. The Coke in the lime. The Coke in the lime.
Okay, this everybody's confused. I totally get it, but yeah. Well, some of you in the comments know what we're talking about, so I'll fill the rest of you in later. So you should have seen this man's name before he changed it to Late Night Lurker. Shame. Wow. And Liz says, "Hi, Nicole. This is Liz. I've confirmed it's Liz."
Hi.
So, Lurker, while we're on talking about your equipment, I don't know if you want to go into it, but I know you had some talk about maybe making your own equipment.
Yes, I do, actually. Let me go get that for you guys.
Absolutely.
Okay. My idea came from a doodle pad I bought on Amazon.
Okay.
Like those little non-mess doodle pads?
Yeah.
I put it out.
Sketch, right?
Yeah. I tested it out at my workplace. I mean, I didn't get anything because the result was maybe because it was kind of thick for them to try to, because it takes a little bit of force to put it on or to move it or something with the doodle pad. So I had to do the next best. I had to do the next thing. It still needs a lot of testing, which I haven't got around to, but I will get to it soon. This is my next idea. It came from this. This is a film. It's a thermal film. So if a ghost or a spirit were to interact, it would do something like this.
Oh,
like that, or
Yeah.
that was an idea. I did a little experiment with it, with the paint, of course, but it didn't come out right, so I got to redo it again. See?
Oh, wow. I need me one of those.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been working on.
Need me one of those. Those would, after you get it tested and everything and figure out if it works or not, hit me up. I want one.
I will, for sure. When I get the time, I'm definitely going to finish up on it and put it out, more testing, and then I'll let you know.
Okay. And so is that the only piece of equipment you've been working on, or do you have any more ideas?
I got some more ideas, but I don't want to spoil it.
Sounds good. And any idea of when we're putting this into motion, this making your own equipment?
Give me about a few months until I settle, because I just got another job, so I'm just trying to get everything settled in, transitioning from that job to this job, stack up a little bit, and then give me about a few months, and you'll definitely see it. I'll put it on TikToks too.
Yes, absolutely. So for everybody just tuning in, we have Brandon, Rochelle, and Nicole from our team, and this is Carlos, aka Lurker, professionally known as Late Night Lurker,
the unconventional paranormal investigator.
Yes. So, we have another person. Everybody, welcome our other medium. It's T.
Hey guys.
Hi, T.
Hello.
How's it going?
So, wow. Okay. So this is awesome for everybody who just joined us, and anybody watching. T is our longest running member, one of our mediums, and you're actually going to be joining us here in the future for a couple more investigations. So, and you guys can actually stream I think T was in season 1, episode 1, and yeah, so you were in that one, and you guys can see T on there. Big shout out to everybody that's here with us, because everybody here on the panel is absolutely amazing. So, so Lurker, we have been promoting Pair Unity a lot recently.
Pair Unity.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And we have this program called the P3 program. Everybody knows about it. And we have a huge day coming up in less than a year already. This is crazy. But speaking of the P3 program, what does Pair Unity mean to you?
Pair Unity means is for, like I was saying earlier to you, Marcus, like give everybody opportunities and chances for them to promote, to support each other, to encourage each other, to grow, to be there for one another, and to, branch off to different opportunities like their own podcast, their own radio show, maybe a TV show opportunity, maybe start their own business one day, and to promote positivity and build self-confidence, because I'll give you one example.
Absolutely.
Jonathan Myers from Crossover Paranormal. When we first interviewed him, he didn't talk a lot. But guess what? Since he's joined the P3, now he's talking more. And now he has his own podcast show now. And I couldn't be more proud of him. I'm actually very proud of Jonathan Myers. He's came a long way from where he was when we first interviewed him. It's just to show you an example of what the P3 program can do. And it can also build confidence, too. And that's how I became a co-host.
Well, and right. And so before we had the P3 program, we had Pair Unity Day lined up, and we had we had talk. We were talking about something of the sort, but we put nothing in motion. And then once the P3 program came along, it moves people. And that's what it's all about. Like you said, it helped Jonathan, and it helped you. And honestly, it helps Squeakers, Sarah, as well. I could see that. And even Matt being the founder of the P3 program, the P3 program is even changing Matt, like changing everybody for the better, working, letting everyone be able to work better together and become a big family instead of, drama free. Absolutely no drama and whatever. So
I agree.
Yes. So here's the link to our Facebook page. We are live on our Facebook page right now. Click this link and you can see all things Minnesota Spirit Hunters and our guests. So for T and Nicole, you guys just joined. Do you guys have any questions for Lurker?
I'm sure I'll think of some in like 5 minutes.
And what about you, T?
No, I don't have anything, but thank you.
Yes. Yes. So, yeah. So, kind of expanding on to what we were talking about P3. Pair Unity Day is coming up, and Carlos, you are Lurker. Carlos Lurker, same thing.
Yeah.
So, you work closely with Matt on the ParaCrew Podcast and everything, and together you guys have been setting up Pair Unity Day, which is September 26th and 27th. Now, in your opinion, what do you think we're going to expect from this event?
We're going to expect a lot of great things, a lot of fun things, and get to meet everybody finally and reconnect with everyone and have a big, like a big happy family gathering.
Exactly.
Get to know people, get to network with people, everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole objective behind the P3.
Exactly. Yeah, and so for anybody who don't know what it is, it's September 26th and 27th in Danville, Pennsylvania, meeting at the fairgrounds, and basically like a big get together, meet up, hang out, and kind of just meeting each other, meet and greet basically for all kinds of teams, and the following day, big event, everybody is going to be able to go over to Gettysburg and investigate. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I know a lot of you here would love to investigate Gettysburg.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
It's going to be a phenomenal place to investigate, and probably the biggest investigation I'm looking forward to. So
Same. Likewise.
yes. So we are going to take a 30-minute, sorry, 30-minute, a 3-minute intermission as we have in the past couple shows to promote the P3 video. And when we come back, we're going to give Lurker. Keep calling you two different things, man. But we're going to give Lurker the floor and let Lurker tell us a little bit about what we could see in the future, and some things that you may not have known about Lurkers. So if you have anything to tell us, Lurker, now's the time.
I'll tell you after the intermission. I'm
right.
gonna kick back and relax.
There you go. All right, enjoy.
I will. Thanks, bud. For shame, Marcus. For shame. You forgot to add more people. We talked about this.
Yes, I did. I did not forget. That is in the works. So pretty soon, within the next couple of shows, we'll have the new people added. Before the break, we were talking a little bit about ParaUnity, P3 program, and everything.
Correct.
Before I give you the stage, I think you have a delivery, Lurker.
I do. Coke delivery. Interesting.
He's crashing the show. We already know who it is. Whoa.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay.
What is up, my Minnesota family?
What's up,
Hey.
man?
How's it going?
Much love, Minnesota.
You know, I love how you faded out of the phantom there.
Yeah, it's like,
So this is where you missed our show.
hey, you said enjoy the show, have fun.
And he's gone. All right. Well, so as promised before the break, we are going to give Lurker the stage and kind of tell us a little bit about what we can expect in the future, and some things that we may not know about him. So, Lurker, take the stage.
Okay. The first thing we can expect in the future is for the co-host I work with to not do everything last minute.
That's creepy, man.
Wait a minute, hold on. I want to see how I can do this.
I love how he did the entrance, man.
There you go.
That is creepy. Even for me, that's creepy.
Yep, that's creepy.
Oh my god.
You're interrupting our show, man.
What else is new?
That's
You
part of
expect
him crafting the show.
You're lucky you're up there.
My show.
He's-
I got
said
T and Nicole to block me from you.
Not anymore, buddy. Enough.
That was in the middle.
Oh, Brandon, even better.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
I
Anyway,
love this.
Lurker, before Matt rudely interrupted, please take the stage.
No, what can we expect besides him doing everything last minute? You know, my host that I work with closely. You can expect more things from me, like more unconventional investigations, more unconventional devices that I will be using, that I will be testing out, and I definitely will be working on that project. And I promise you, it'll be pretty neat and pretty cool for y'all to check out. And I will be doing some short burst investigations on TikTok.
Nice.
You know, right now, if I could say, I believe within the whole ParaUnity group, the whole P3 program, Sarah Russell really kicked off the whole TikTok, TikTok, introducing it to everybody. I have been seeing a ton of paranormal people over there on TikTok myself, and we actually just started a new one, and we got videos uploading thanks to Kara, who for some reason thinks Matt is funny. So yeah, but I really think when Sarah introduced it to the whole P3 program, it's a really good idea because it's another platform to get yourself out on, and that's what we want to do. We want to promote everybody, and we want to get everybody as far as we can. We want to get everybody on every platform that we can. So Lurker, but you do have your own. Now, what other streaming platforms can we find you on?
Just now, I couldn't get access to the other TikTok, so I had to get access to the older TikTok. So I had to clean everything up, and I just started using that TikTok now. Facebook, I have my own Facebook page. Everybody knows, even you, Marcus, that
Yep.
Facebook page. Instagram, I'm very active on Instagram, and I'm promoting on Instagram a lot over there. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And feel free to promote your Instagram tab on all things Minnesota Spirit Hunters. That way, everybody can see your Instagram, and everybody can go over there and show you some support. Actually, like Instagram is another one that's really taking paranormal by storm because Matt, for some reason, you just reached a ton of followers. I don't know.
because of me.
Lurker? Yeah. Okay. See,
he's here's the thing that a lot of people may not know about Lurker. He is very camera shy. I did catch that, but the man works hard. I will give him a heck of a lot of credit. The show wouldn't be where it's at without him and all the hard work him and Squeakers really do. I'm not tech savvy by any stretch of the imagination, but what he's done with my Instagram, and he tells me all the time, "Oh, you got this many followers." I'm like, "Since when? When do I have an Instagram?" And he's really done a heck of a lot with it.
that's also I need to get you over on our Instagram, start promoting that.
Yeah, I've been promoting your Instagram too, Marcus, and I just promoted you guys just like a little while ago. I made sure to put the handle name so people can click on you, Marcus.
Oh, well, appreciate that. And I can absolutely agree with Matt. I mean, from what I've seen, you've been co-hosting the ParaCrew Podcast for what, about 2 months now? Just about.
I think
three and a half, 4 months.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's been a little. It's been pretty.
Been that while?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
The show's growing like phenomenal. And for the future, the last thing I hope is for the P3 program to reach not only people, to actually have its influence all the way across to Hollywood, and one day have everybody get an opportunity instead of, because the entertainment is a cutthroat industry.
Mm-hmm.
We just hope our influence can help others too with that one day.
Right. And, we may not, in our circle, we may not be the higher name paranormal groups. Some people have never even heard of us. I've had a couple people kind of notice who we are, nobody like in person, which would be absolutely phenomenal because that would mean our message getting out and all that. But, people just message to say, hello, I watch your show and stuff like that. So that's absolutely awesome. People I don't even know. So if we keep promoting each other and keep putting each other out there as you do, Lurker, I think everybody's going to go real far. Like I said, we're not the higher name paranormal people, but, all you got to do is keep moving forward and keep chasing your dream and just don't look back and whatever, just set your mind to something and keep working towards that goal, because that's exactly what I did with this team.
Exactly. And I'm going to say this too. Not only I'm co-hosting with Matt, but I also schedule people too. And I talk to people on Instagram, and sometimes I will talk to them, just to talk and say, hey, if you're interested, you want to be on. And I have scheduled a few people that wanted to be on the show through Instagram, like Ghosting Grove. They never thought in a million years they would be on the show. And sure enough, they got on it ever since.
Great group.
They became a guest on the podcast. They started, getting more growth and support, which is awesome. That's what we want. That's part of promoting.
Yes. And that's the whole part of Para-Unity. That's what we promote. And that's the whole point of us doing these podcasts. I don't care if you are a person with 500,000 followers, or I don't care if you're a person with 0 followers. Come on the show. Let's promote you and, see where it could go, because our show is an open door. Anybody is welcome. You don't even have to be involved in the paranormal,
Exactly.
Come on, if you even have a ghost story or you're interested in this kind of stuff, just come on and talk. And, I'm not here for the views for Minnesota Spirit Hunters. I am here to specifically promote each guest. And that's what we like doing, so, and yeah, that's the whole point of Para-Unity. So, Brandon, you are our co-host tonight. So, let's let you take the stage and go to bed and kind of shoot some questions at Lurker.
Okay. Do you, by any chance, have an idea of how many teams there are in Texas for paranormal?
I'm gonna guess at least 1,000 to 2,000 teams in Texas. I know there's a few of them in my city. I know there's at least 2 or 3 in my city.
Wow.
I can't say for the rest of the cities in the state, but I know there's at least 2 or 3 in my city.
Wow.
What's the scariest experience you've had on an investigation so far?
The one I did a video on the Juice Pavilion. I'm still trying to figure out where that noise is from. That god awful, like like somebody got murdered or something. I'm gonna be honest with you, that made me fucking jump.
Mhm.
I was like, what the hell did I just hear? Was that a scream? Trying to wave my flashlight at the camera, like, what the heck just happened? Did I witness a did I just hear a murder? I hope the cops don't subpoena my video. Yeah,
Yes.
that was the most scariest experience I ever had so far.
And where was this place that you had this experience?
It was nearby it was nearby Brackenridge in San Antonio. It was in the downtown Broadway area.
How many?
Okay.
How
and,
many?
And you actually live in San Antonio,
Correct.
How
Go
many
ahead.
active areas would you say there are around you?
Well, San Antonio is one of the most haunted cities in Texas. It has over 300 plus years of history over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. And Texas is a really big state. If I'm not mistaken, it's one of the biggest states in the United States, isn't it?
Yep.
So far, yes.
Wow. And so just the fact that you said there's 1,000 to 2,000 paranormal teams in Texas is absolutely mind-blowing. It's crazy because here in Minnesota, I believe we have like 3 or 4 teams, that we know of. I'm going to kind of give a few shout outs. We got Chasing Paranormal, Minnesota Spirit Hunters. Key to the Other Side is a new one, and yeah, we got a couple over here.
And Midwest Spirit Seekers.
Yeah, that was on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't figure it out. So we got 4 or 5 teams that we know of over here, but the fact that you have 1
There's at
to
least
2,000 teams
at least
is crazy.
right around there because it is a big state after all.
At least.
And who's to say that there's not a lot of
Right.
teams I don't even know that are in the center? There may be more than just what I know. You see,
Mhm.
You never know when you come to a podcast. You may introduce some guests from different parts of the world, but you never know. There might be a lot more paranormal investigators all across the globe than you think.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
because there's thousands across the globe doesn't mean there might be tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and if we think about it, look how big planet Earth is. There's I'm not even going to count because I'm not good with any of that stuff. But we got so many different places around the world, and of course, there's not going to be a single country that's not at least haunted somewhere. So just in the United States, we, not exaggerating, probably have tens of thousands of teams. Because as far as I know, there are teams in every single state of the United States. But for Texas to take up a chunk that big, and that's just a guesstimate. So imagine how many are actually in Texas.
Texas is our own country.
Basically,
Right there. I've been
Pretty
been to
much,
Texas.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you got a Minnesota Spirit Hunter in Texas.
Well, I did grow up in Texas too. So.
what city?
San Antonio and Universal City.
Oh, well, how about that? I'm a San Antonian. Hi, how do you do? Texas Longhorn fan. How about you?
Almost an hour into the podcast. Yeah, nice to meet you. But I'm going to let you guys do your thing. But I did want to just pop on number 1 to hassle Marcus because why not? It's fun. And
You know what?
obviously show my love to the hunters. Love you guys. And
No one cares.
Oh,
Dang.
just wait. I'll come up there and Will Smith you. But Too
Oh,
soon?
God.
Too soon?
Marcus made him mad.
Props to Matt on that one. That was good.
That was good. That was good.
June's coming, big boy.
Oh, I'm canceling my vacation.
Matt's like this, wink, wink.
Hey, I know where he's gonna be. So I know which hotel. So go meet up
No,
with
you
Mr.
don't.
Crody. Oh yes, I
There you
do.
go.
I know where Mr. Crody is.
Oh. What? Okay, so what if I cancel that part of vacation? I'm going straight to the other state.
You've already sent me the link. So
It's my vacation, so I can rearrange it how I want. This show is about Lurker, okay?
well, I tried to, but you're being rude. I'll never crash your show again if you're gonna be rude.
Oh, I'm gonna be rude. I'm gonna be rude now.
But no, in all seriousness though, guys, like I said, love you, hunters, love you guys to death. Marcus,
Love you too, Matt.
just so
Thanks
much
for
fun.
dropping by.
You're not a hunter. You wait your turn. Not you, Nicole. Your big hearts to Nicole. But no, no, in all seriousness, though, Lurker, I am really happy for you, brother. I'm glad you have a chance in your spotlight. Marcus, guys, thank you so much. This man deserves
Absolutely,
it.
man.
He really does deserve it. He does so much for the show and for himself. And, you know, the unorthodox investigator is 100%. I mean, Lurker, brother, you're going to go far. You are going to go far. You're going to do some really great things, not just for the show, but for yourself. And I'm proud to say I know you, brother.
Thank you, Matt. I know I need to focus on myself too, but you know that's my biggest weakness. I tend to help everybody else when I tend to forget about myself.
Yeah,
I'll keep that in mind.
We got you. We got your back.
Absolutely.
100%. So, guys, I'm going to go finish up my hair because apparently, since you guys didn't see it, I'm going blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at this. It matches the Pikachu.
Can you do one more thing for us before you leave?
Get the last word in or do the creepy thing?
Fade into the phantom.
I was going to say, okay, yeah, I'll do that for you guys. So, as I always like to say, you guys have yourselves a great night and happy hauntings.
And happy lurking.
What the? He's just gone like that. No, but seriously, Matt's a great guy. And you know, this whole P3 and Para Unity, he's listening. Like this whole P3 and Para Unity thing would not be possible without him and everybody who's associated with Para Unity. So it's a big thing. It's continuing to grow. And yeah, I know we talk about it like a lot, but there's a reason that we talk about it a lot because we're trying to promote it and get more people involved so they can become part of the family. So, so Lurker, Brandon did ask you something similar already, but in your knowledge, what are some hotspots in the state of Texas?
I would say the gardens is one. Definitely the gardens. The botanical gardens. Definitely a hot spot. Number 2, Emily Morgan, where I used to work at. Minger, Crockett. I'm trying to think. There's one more place I went over there. Oh, I can't think of it right now. I'll have to get back to you later. But those,
Absolutely.
at least those are hot spots right now.
Okay. That's awesome. And T, you're actually down there too. Have you ran across any hotspots?
Excuse me, not really. Like I said, I have a friend who is a medium and she does her own thing, but she does get with certain teams. So I've been to Oklahoma. I don't even remember what the name of the place was, but it's like an old train station. So that was kind of cool. And supposedly here in Weatherford, we have a witch's tomb.
Ooh.
I have yet to be there.
I definitely want to check that out.
I know. But
All right, guys, pack your bags. We're going to Texas.
Any haunted In-N-Out burgers, you're fired, Matt. Get out of here. Whataburger's king here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my
People, please don't hate me for saying this, but I have never had In-N-Out Burger.
Neither have I.
You guys
Okay.
might hate me for saying this, but I've never even had a burger.
What?
Really?
Yeah. I've never
Are
had
you
a burger.
Really?
Eat.
Stick with us, kid. You'll definitely have a good experience with foods real soon. You'll have tacos, burritos, nachos,
I've had all
enchiladas.
those. I've just never had a burger. They've never interested me.
Really?
We'll get you into burgers. Don't worry.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
break you in.
We got some good burgers calling your name, I promise you.
Well, I'm telling you, here in Texas, brisket.
Brisket.
All about the brisket.
Ooh.
Ew.
Pulled pork
It is-
sandwiches.
Oh,
Those are good. Yeah.
And
Brisket. Brisket potatoes. A
welcome
spud
to
with
Cooking
nothing
with
but
the
brisket.
Hunters.
Don't forget the coleslaw.
Exactly, that too. Just let
And this concludes our episode of Cooking with Minnesota Spirit Hunters.
let's just say I've gained a few pounds since I've been here.
He'll do
I mean,
that.
you only live once, right?
Exactly. Well, last night I was dancing on chairs, so you know.
You had a party and you didn't invite us?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Can you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's Matt.
Yes.
Nicole, consider the source.
He's being a you know what.
That's not
Oh
confused.
wait.
That's-
He does not compute. He does not understand why you are not eating a hamburger.
Yep.
Okay.
Tell you what, when we get to Unity Day, Mr. Mason Callahan is gonna have that grill and spatula ready. Be looking like SpongeBob up there.
Don't forget the apron. Kiss
Don't
the
forget the apron, yep. And the tiny little anchor hat. Yeah, he's
Yep.
gonna have that grill ready. He's gonna be barbecuing some burgers and hot dogs and chicken, and yeah, we'll be good to go. You'll get a burger then, Nicole, I promise.
in a speedo.
I'm not dying.
In a
now.
Speedo.
Okay.
No, thank you. We got Rob Fox. Have you guys ever considered visiting some of the old Civil War sites in Georgia?
Ooh, that's another one. Ooh, that's a good
That
one.
sounds
That would be fun.
interesting. You know, Rob, I can answer this to my ability. I have always wanted to go to a Civil War site. I do have a surprise for our audience, but I cannot say what it is right now, and I will be posting up an event for it soon. You guys already know.
Oh, okay.
You guys already know what we're doing.
I don't
And
know what surprise it is. There are so many surprises.
Well, I know in the future we're going to be going to Gettysburg.
Yeah.
That's one
Yeah,
real
yeah.
Civil War site.
Yep, going to that one. I can say that we are going to be hitting up a Civil War site here in actually a couple months into June. We're going to be hitting up a Civil War site. Actually, I can't say much because both of my mediums are on here. So if anybody is interested in hearing what our plan is, then feel free to message me after the show, and I'll get a little bit of information over to you. But Rochelle and T, I can't say anything because I gotta keep your minds fresh. And y'all know me so well. Love you guys.
We love you too.
And no,
April.
Yes.
stop with my face on stuff.
Mark
Yeah.
is doing the Mark is doing the Michelangelo thing.
Oh, God.
Well, you know that Speedo that you said that Mason was going to be wearing? It's going to have Matt's face on it.
Oh.
Sorry, Matt, but you want to shoot at me, then I got you back, man. No, stop turning the tables on me, Matt.
But anyways, Marcus, I appreciate you and the team and everybody having me on the show, and it was nice meeting you and the team. You know, nice to meet you, Brandon. Nice to meet you, Nicole. Nice to meet you, Rochelle, and nice to meet you, T. It's been a pleasure, and then I hope we could speak more in the future.
Oh,
but I gotta
absolutely.
go ahead and take off I gotta get ready for work and take off. soon.
Absolutely, man. Well, we couldn't be more thankful for you coming on. It's always a pleasure to speak with you, and you will be coming back for season 3 of MNSpiritCast. So we're
Part 2.
excited about that one. I'll be messaging you after the show, and we'll be talking.
Definitely. Go ahead and hit me up after the show because I'm about to head out towards the bus.
Okay. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. We had an absolute blast, and definitely looking forward to doing this again.
Definitely, 100%. Unity, guys.
Yes.
Have
Have a good night, man.
You too. Take care.
All right. Yep. See you later.
See ya.
All right, guys. Well, that was Late Night Lurker, aka Cargo. We lost the show. Okay, it's just us 4 now. So that was Carlos, aka Late Night Lurker. Really great guy, co-host of the ParaCrew Podcast, and lots of other stuff he's doing himself. So we have a comment from Rob. In the city of Jonesboro, Georgia, there are several sites, including battlefields, a hospital, and a graveyard.
Ooh, hospital would be
That's
fun.
cool. Hospital sounds cool.
Oh,
They
yes. Hospital sounds amazing. I have so many wishes and dreams of so many places, but you know how much time and effort and funds it takes to schedule these places? I wish I could do them all at once. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's hard to pick and choose where to go because it takes so much time and everything. So, yeah, but we're definitely going to have some awesome places coming up. And Rob, I definitely look forward to visiting some of those places in the future. Now, you guys have anything to ask the audience, or the audience may ask anybody questions here? Anyone?
Anybody in the audience that's got like a good experience?
I have a question. I don't know who it's for though. Does anybody know how many teams are coming to ParaUnity in September?
As far as how many teams are coming, that's a great question. I don't think there's a confirmed number yet. That'd be a good question for Matt.
A lot.
A
Probably a lot.
Probably, yes. Yeah, we're going to meet a lot of brand new faces. We actually have something very exciting coming up in June, as I said before. And thanks to Matt himself, he actually helped me set this up. So we have, for this investigation, we have something really awesome planned out for you guys. So yeah, definitely going to be great. But who asked the question? Brandon, you asked, what was your question?
No, I asked if anybody in the audience had any good experiences.
Okay, so we are taking questions now. If anybody has questions, feel free to shoot them at us now. If you missed us, then you could definitely catch us after the show or message us on any of our social media. We do have season 2 trailer coming up here soon for our investigation series. We are filming season 2 episodes starting in April. So definitely looking forward to that. And actually, really good question for you guys. What are you guys most looking forward to for the rest of the year?
Getting out and investigating.
It's going to be nice to get back in the swing of it. I'm tired of not being able to.
I'm
Agreed.
looking forward to ParaUnity in September. I'm excited.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
And Gettysburg.
Gettysburg is going to be phenomenal. That's going to be a dream come true, to be honest.
Honestly, I mean, we're going to go, and even if we don't get anything, we're all still going to be so freaking excited that it's not even going to be funny.
Oh, yeah.
I've
And
never even been to the East Coast, so I'm
Yeah,
excited just
well-
to go there.
See, I don't want to open my mouth right now because I don't know if Tennessee is East Coast, so
I don't.
I don't.
I
Don't
know
laugh
the
at me,
general
T.
area of where Tennessee is, but I don't. I don't know.
Okay, well, I don't know my geography either, so I'm laughing with you, not
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Yes, that works.
Somewhere on like the bottom right of the United States. Somewhere down there. That's all I know.
I don't know, but I was going to say, no, Tennessee is not a coast. Thanks, Cara.
I bet she just looked it up right
Clears
now.
it up.
He doesn't know.
Probably. All right, guys. Well, do you guys have any questions for each other or anything?
No, I don't.
Okay, so Gettysburg will be awesome to see just for historical value, and Tennessee has no coastline. Okay. Thank you, Rob. And thank you, Cara, because you were right. And what part of Tennessee does your uncle live in? I've been to several cities in Tennessee. It is a beautiful state, but it has its ups and downs just like any other state. So it is a beautiful state. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, we are going to wrap up here. T, thank you for joining in with us. Absolutely, always a pleasure to see you and have you on here. Same with you, Nicole. Within an hour in Nashville. Okay, so I probably know what town you're talking about because I've been to all surrounding towns. So, yep. And Brandon, as always, it's always a pleasure having you co-host. Rochelle jumping on with us, and Matt jumping on, and Cara, you modding the show for us, and of course our wonderful guest, Late Night Lurker. So you guys can catch him with the links down in the description of this podcast, and you can catch all of our social medias and any upload that we do also in the description of this podcast. So to my 3 team members here, thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Is it just me, or does Marcus keep freezing up?
No, he
keeps freezing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you guys perfectly fine.
What for you then?
Like, you'll be talking, and all of a sudden, like, it'll glitch for like 1 second where you're froze, and then all of a sudden you're back.
Yep.
That's weird because it's been doing that for you guys.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying, it's always and was a pleasure to see you guys. You guys have a great night, and thank you for joining.
You too.
Hey, you too.
You too.
All right. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oops. All right, guys. Well, that was a wonderful show. We had some amazing faces on here. Our co-host, Brandon, and then our 2 mediums, Rochelle and T, our lead investigator, Nicole, our moderator, Cara. Lots of great faces. And, of course, Late Night Lurker. So you guys can catch him with the links in the description. Also, the link for our Spreadshirt shop is also down there, and you can go on there and get whatever kind of Minnesota Spirit Hunters branded merchandise that you want. Also, visit DeesGhosts.com and use 10% off code MNSH for 10% off. So that is our show for tonight. It's always a pleasure to see you guys and chat with you guys. Next week, we have Forget Me Not Paranormal. That is next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Time. And it's going to be an awesome show as always. So tune in next week with Forget Me Not Paranormal. And until then, you guys have a great night and happy hunting.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.